You're a suburban punk, just like me.
Day 2 of E3 2004 is underway and Florida is back in action, showing you the hottest games like EverQuest 2.
Fans of online role-playing games can rejoice with the imminent release of EverQuest 2.
Well, we're going to have all the playable races that you had in EverQuest 1, plus we're adding a new race called the Rotanga. We also have some of the old stuff that you've expected in EverQuest 1, but it's been changed. There's been an apocalypse, there's been a cataclysm. There's this event called the Shattering, where the moon has exploded, rained down on the earth below, or on the land of Norath below.
Choosing from 16 different races, 48 classes, hundreds of creatures, and thousands of new items and spells, who doesn't want to dive right in? Now, if you can't wait until its release, John gives us more insight on how you can start adventuring early.
We are excited about getting into beta. We have announced our registration for that at www.everquest2, that's number 2.com.
All right, so we just got out of there, man. EverQuest 2 looks to be sick. We didn't get a date, but I'm sure it's going to be coming up soon. We can't wait.
Sega's booth spotlights sports, anime heroes, and an iToy title that let me really get into the game. Sega is more than just Sonic the Hedgehog. The gaming giant is storming E3 with its exciting mix of sports and hardcore entertainment games. Sports games are huge this year at E3, and right now it's time to check out some of Sega and ESPN's hot new titles. Oh, dribble. Me. Shoot! She scores! Sports are obviously a big theme here at E3 2004. Nobody has a connection to ESPN like Sega.
When you sit down and play one of our games, you're going to feel like you're watching an ESPN broadcast.
Sega has every sport covered from hockey to hoops, but is really proud of its online pigskin game, ESPN NFL 2005.
Visuals this year in NFL are just unmatched. It's one thing we focus with each of our titles is to make the games look real.
Sega's not just about sports, of course, it's on entertainment too. Astro Boy is based on the classic Japanese cartoon starring the Metal Boy with superpowers controlled by a human brain. And Sega makes you the star of the game in Sega Superstars.
Sega Superstars is an exciting way to revitalize our classic franchises. We're using the iToy, Sony's new peripheral, and we are creating a bunch of new mini-games that allow you to play with Sonic the Hedgehog, Knights, House of the Dead, Crazy Taxi.
It looks so fun. I just had to get a piece of the action. Sorry, Sonic. Electronic Arts, Microsoft, IDOS, and THQ are showing off the big games in the South Hall. But we took the express tour. Here's the South Hall in 15 seconds. Ready, set, go! Metal Gear Solid 3 is big at E3, but Solid Snake had plenty of company at the Konami booth.
Snakes, wrestlers, monsters? I'd better watch out as I venture deep into the bowels of Konami and check out their hot new titles. Rumble Roses is the first ladies-only wrestling title featuring beautiful female models and amazing gameplay. You can change personas and wrestle in the mud, but be careful, these ladies mean business.
All right, so I'm here at the Rumble Roses booth at Konami. Now, you guys remember last year I got in the ring with the backyard wrestler, got roughed up a little bit. Well, now I got some good-looking competition. What's up, girls? What are your names?
My name is Jeannie, a.k.a. Reiko.
And you are, dear?
Lana, a.k.a. Dixie.
And see, what they don't know is I'm their worst nightmare. Whew. God, I had to get the heck out of that wrestling ring, man. Metal Gear Solid 3. Let's check this out.
Solid Snake is back in Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, but this time you'll need more than weapons, traps, and camouflage techniques to survive. You'll also need a fork? Yep, Solid Snake must now eat to survive in his new adventure. Hunting and killing your own food is the biggest addition to the game, and in order to stay focused, you've got to stay full.
All right, so we heard about Metal Gear Solid 3. What else is going on at Konami?
Show off your fancy feet with Dance Dance Revolution Ultra Mix 2, featuring a bigger music library, online tournaments, downloadable songs, and even a workout mode. It's time to turn off the lights and face your worst nightmares when Silent Hill 4 The Room unleashes for your Xbox and PS2. Now you're trapped in your apartment, and all new monsters and spirits are going to try to impede your escape. Explore areas such as a prison, a hotel, and even a forest. Get ready to get scared when you try to escape the room.
What an action-packed display of games coming from Konami. Look for these holiday titles that will keep your gaming skills in check and your appetite for destruction filled.
Astro Boy and Metal Gear, and we're just warming up. Check back later for Star Wars gaming and Nintendo's new DS handheld, only on Floored.
You're a suburban punk, just like me.
We're halfway through day 2 at E3 2004, and Oliver just got his mitts on the new Nintendo DS.
You've all seen the Nintendo DS in our press conference coverage, but seeing the system isn't good enough. We're about to floor you with in-depth coverage of the games that are going to hit one of the hottest new handhelds ever created.
This is DS Metroid Prime Hunters, and what's really cool about it is it takes the Metroid franchise and it moves it into a 3D multiplayer game. The bottom screen shows your character, the top screen is showing a map of the area.
Along with Metroid Prime Hunters, the DS is going to give you your Wario fix with the all-new WarioWare Inc.
WarioWare Incorporated DS is another game that's in development for the Nintendo DS, and it takes the WarioWare concept that started out on the Game Boy Advance and then just was released on the Nintendo GameCube, you know, of quick 5-second mini games. It brings it into a new realm with the incorporation of the touch screen.
But it doesn't end there. Nintendo hasn't forgotten its mascot franchise player. There's a new Super Mario Bros. Game in the works, and once again, you'll be in control of Mario, Luigi, Yoshi, and Wario as you lick the bad guys in an all-new adventure. How much more do you want? Well, how about Super Mario Kart, PictoChat, and Animal Crossing DS? The Nintendo DS looks to be the one gift that will be going fast this holiday season.
Next, we headed to Infinium Labs to get the lowdown on Phantom. The Nintendo DS and Sony PSP aren't the only new hardware at E3 2004. We take a peek at the latest gaming innovation, Phantom.
The Phantom gaming service is really the first on-demand gaming service that lets you get access to any game anytime from the comfort of your home. We include a piece of hardware, what we call the Phantom Game Receiver, which is some fairly sophisticated technology, but it's designed really to fit into the living room, to connect to the television in a broadband connection, and let you get access to just an enormous library of games from the couch.
Instead of heading to the store to buy games, Phantom downloads them right over your broadband connection. And this Phantom is about to materialize in your living room soon.
We're going to be launching the service on November 18th of this year, and for me, that kind of seems like an eternity.
But we've saved the best news for last.
We're going to give the hardware away for free to anybody who signs up for a 2-year service contract, just like a cell phone.
Now, I know that all you gamers are excited to find out what games you can access on Phantom, but you gotta wait a little longer. Infinium Labs isn't releasing that info until the beginning of August. Saturday morning cartoons to go are being served up at Majesco's booth.
Now, SpongeBob SquarePants may live in a pineapple under the sea, but he's moving into your pocket this summer in Majesco's new line of Game Boy Advance video cartridges.
We launched with 12 different products, all top properties from Nickelodeon, SpongeBob, to Dora the Explorer, to Cartoon Network, to Sonic.
Majesco's exclusive technology can push 45 minutes of Saturday morning fun on a single Game Boy Advance cartridge. But Majesco has even bigger plans.
We'll be introducing feature-length content in time for the holidays, and that's up to 90 minutes.
And Majesco has even more plans to pimp out the Game Boy Advance. This fall, get ready to chat it up with Majesco's new wireless GBA messenger.
It just functions like a kind of AOL chat between two Game Boys. Has a range up to 3 miles in like open areas and about up to a mile in the city.
These SpongeBob videos are going faster than the Krusty Krab's Krabby Patties, so you better snag one now.
Finally, Oliver never got a sneak peek at LucasArts' new Star Wars game, Battlefront.
All right, Stacy, I'm here. I'm at the LucasArts booth, and we're going to take a look at Star Wars Battlefront.
We set out to make the definitive Star Wars game. You can play any side, you can play any soldier, you can drive any vehicle. Our motto kind of was, if you saw it in the movies, you should be able to play it in the game.
And that's all of the movies, including the upcoming super secret Episode 3, which LucasArts is tight-lipped about. Instead, they're showing off intense online gameplay.
We have 16-player online support for PlayStation 2 and Xbox. We have 32 players for the PC, all with voice communication.
That's right, you can talk smack and dish out Darth Vader-style justice on the Star Wars universe's most deserving targets. Battlefront joins LucasArts' other Star Wars game, Republic Commando, on shelves this fall.
We've still got one more Florida on the way today, so stick around for more amazing games from E3 2004.
You're a suburban punk, just like me.
It's the end of day 2, and the E3 buzz continues, especially around Doom 3 for Microsoft.
All right, guys, it is finally here, the third chapter in the Doom franchise, and stick tight, I'm going to get you the scoop. Tell me what's new and exciting about this chapter in the Doom series.
Well, what we've got here is Doom 3 Xbox, which is completely exciting for us. We're wrapping up Doom 3 on the PC. It's going to be out this summer. We've got an entirely new graphics rendering paradigm that John Carmack has created. It creates a world of just deep atmosphere.
And if you think bloodthirsty demons from Mars look scary, wait until you hear them.
We have just an unbelievable sound design, 6-channel surround. It encapsulates you, makes you got demons coming up from behind you, little whisperings off in the distance. Just terrifying, terrifying gameplay. We're really trying to make the living room the scariest place in your house.
Doom 3 for the Xbox follows the PC version this summer, and it promises to live up to all the hype.
He's big, he's hot, and now he's immortalized in video game. Take a look at Vin Diesel in the Chronicles of Riddick. Do movies influence games, or do games influence movies? Well, you get to decide. Take a look at Vin Diesel's anti-hero. Here's Riddick.
What's hell without a little fire?
Riddick Escape from Butcher Bay is a game based off the mythology from the Riddick universe, which consists of Pitch Black, the film from 2000, as well as the Chronicles of Riddick movie that comes out June 11th. What that means to the gamer at home who plays the game, the experience he sees in the game will sync up and match nicely with both the original movie and the sequel.
What about the influence of the actual film, Pitch Black, or the upcoming Chronicles of Riddick? What influence has that had on the game?
We took most of our influences from both the character of Riddick, and he's played in the game literally by Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel was at E3 to hype Riddick.
Vin is an avid gamer. He loves video games. He can't stop talking about them, so he's a natural to be in a game.
Riddick surely won't be Vin Diesel's last game appearance either. He has his own studio, Tygon, that is actively producing new games. Riddick lands exclusively on Xbox on June 1st. At E3, it's tough to create a booth that's really different. But check out this one. We trucked over to Atari's booth to get our hands on Transformers, Driver 3, and Terminator 3 Redemption. But imagine our surprise when we got there. No games. Okay, believe it or not, I'm actually sitting in the Atari booth. Last year we walked in, we were inundated with multimedia. This year, we've got a bar, we've got bartenders, we've got waitresses, we've got a DJ, and we've got Wim Stocks of Atari who's gonna tell us what's going on here.
This is unusual for us. We've never really had quite a space like this. The last couple years, we've felt that the noise and distraction and the overall dilution of messages has caused us to step away from a traditional approach.
You guys are actually showing no game demos. There are no game demos
We
here.
are showing, in front of getting into the space, we're actually showing Driver 3, which is our big release coming in the latter part of June.
Instead of games, Atari was showing off artwork inspired by their classic logo and custom consoles like this 50-cent designed PS2.
We've felt that this is a far more productive use of the space, far more productive use of our time and energy, and every one of our partners who's been here to see us thinks it's just the greatest departure.
And I had a hard time departing from Atari's hip E3 paradise. Who else would we send to this one but Oliver? Oliver, you behave.
If you think you've got what it takes to be successful with the ladies, then Playboy the Mansion is your ticket into centerfold heaven.
Oh yeah, done with work, time for some after-hours entertainment. Hey ladies, what's going on? How y'all doing today?
Whoa, you are not allowed to touch us.
Touch? I didn't touch anybody. What are you talking about? I swear to God, I didn't touch anybody. What's the deal? Whoa, whoa, whoa!
This game rocks. In this game, you are Hugh Hefner. You actually control him, move him around with a controller. You build the Playboy Mansion. You get to design it the way you want it to be. You can either build the actual mansion or your own mansion. While you're building that mansion, you're doing it so it can be the best place to party.
Playboy the Mansion boasts a fully 3D environment, including multiple Playboy estate areas, hundreds of celebrities like Carmen Electra herself, and the ability to play over a dozen different campaigns. So get ready to rub shoulders with the elite and live the Playboy lifestyle. You'll have your hands full with fame, wealth, and lots of bunnies.
Ready for another booth tour? These guys have a lot to show. Here's Oliver doing Nintendo.
Nintendo is giving you even more reasons to lock yourself in your room. We're going to take a look at some of the big and's hottest new action and RPG titles for the GameCube.
What do we have here?
This is a big favorite of mine, Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. This is a follow-up of one of the games of the year from 2003, Metroid Prime. This takes Samus on a whole new adventure. She also has new weaponry, new items, as well as some classic items from earlier Metroid games. There's a 4-player mode. This is something the fans asked for in the last game, and really this year Nintendo is giving the gamers what they want.
That's a great idea for a game, Little Italian Plumber Guy. When did you guys come up with that?
I know, it's really wild. This is our new role-playing adventure for Mario called Paper Mario 2. But this is a role-playing game that is more of an action role-playing game. In this one, you actually have to time your hits. And so there's a little action and skill involved in all the battles.
But don't think Nintendo is settling on just using your skills with a controller. You're also going to be tested with your skills on the Konga?
This is our new rhythm game called Donkey Konga. It's going to be great fun. It's for the Nintendo GameCube exclusively. It's coming out September 27th. It uses over 30 popular songs, and it comes packaged with a special DK bongo.
With the addition of Resident Evil 4, Pikmin 2, and an all-new Star Fox, Nintendo is definitely letting everyone know that the GameCube is one system you don't want to mess with.
Woo! Day 2 over already. My dogs are killing me. I gotta tell you, I'm having a ball. There's still so much more to see. Make sure you check back tomorrow. You've got one more day to get floored.